Hello there everyone, this is Eric aka East Hastings here with another video for you. This is video number 2 in my two-part series regarding map control in Ragnarok. I'll link you out to the first one right now. Basically that video just goes over how to react off of spawn, how to get control of mid, and then how to control that, and also what not to do when you have control. In that video basically what happens is we push too aggressively midway through the match, and that screws up the spawning system, and it kind of makes a whole lot of chaos, and you can see that if you obviously click on the video. This one is more of a competitive match between these two teams. I don't know anyone in this match. I'm not running with the usual group of guys I usually run with. It's just me playing for fun. Initially, I didn't really have a game plan. I usually go for either a vehicle or a power weapon. I kind of juggle between the two options when we first spawned here. Here we actually get the Mantis out of position, which is really nice. We were able to pick it off in the very beginning. They ended up getting the Spartan laser right off the bat. I don't know what happens to it, but we're able to take him out, I suppose. Like I said, I was going for the sniper rifle, didn't end up getting it, so I pushed up to mid, and by the time I got up there, we already basically established control, took out their Mantis, and basically take control of the hill right here. So as you can see, we still have our Mantis who's moving around, which is really nice, and we basically have a nice wide perimeter going on right here where we can dictate where the combat takes place. They can't push up to Pelican because we've got a few guys, including myself, over there. They can't really move up on turret too much, and obviously the middle is completely out of the question. The nice thing about this setup is really they legitimately can't go anywhere. You can see that guy is taking shots, but he can't move up forward. And with the Mantis over here on the left right now, they can't move through the tunnel either. They just can't get up anywhere. You really don't need to have too many people in any one place. Even with turret, you can leave turret pretty much unoccupied. As long as you keep a few people on the ridge who are looking down that way, you can pick people off if they try to make a run for the open area in between basically turret and the left side of the canyon. As long as you have someone watching that area, they really can't do a whole lot. So as you can see, we're about 2 minutes into the match right now, and we've got a score about 140 to 90. So a 5-point lead, which is pretty nice considering we're pretty early into the game here. And they cannot move up at all, which is really, really, really nice. And we're going to maintain this control for a little while, and then you're going to see what happens in a bit once they get their Mantis back. But I also want to talk really briefly about Naked Eli, who posted a video not too long ago about a new code that was discovered for Halo. So for those of you who don't know, Halo has a few codes integrated into Halo Waypoint, where if you do certain things, you can get special armor, things of that nature. They had a launch day code, which I think has been opened up for everyone now, so no worries about that. There was a one where if you completed on Legendary, the game on Legendary, you unlock a code that gives you XP and I think an emblem of some kind. If you find all the counts or find all the terminals in the game, you get something. So there's a bunch of these codes floating around, and a new one was just discovered where if you beat the game doing Lasso, which is Legendary with all skulls on, you actually get 50,000 credit, or I'm sorry, 50,000 experience, and you also get this really cool emblem. It's really interesting because Lasso is very, very hard. It's not an easy thing to do by any means. Basically how it works is you can either do it solo or with a friend, doing it co-op. But you have to beat the whole game either solo or co-op. And once you do this, you get this cool emblem and this XP. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm really not sure. I don't think that would be a very entertaining video because it's going to be really long. It's almost impossible to narrate for that long, I feel like. The only thing that would be even mildly exciting is a live commentary, and even then, there isn't a whole lot you can really say at that point. Just because, you know, I'm not very talkative when I'm playing to begin with. You probably hear more about me talking to other people in the room rather than actually explaining the gameplay itself. So I probably won't do that, but I think what I will do is probably link both Eli's description of the Lasso award, and also post out a video to someone who's doing a Lasso run-through so you can kind of see what it's like. It's really hard to be really, really careful. It's really not entertaining to watch unless you're really into looking at how he gets around certain things in the map. There's a lot of tricks, and this actually pisses me off. So just getting back to the gameplay right here, I picked up the damage boost, which helped me take out the Banshee, and I could have swore that it's 3 shots regardless of where you hit to kill someone. That's why you saw me shoot that guy 3 times and then just stop and reload, because I assumed that the 3rd shot would kill him. Apparently it doesn't, so I must have been hitting him lower than I thought or something, which is really frustrating, but you know, it happens. And just, you know, power boost and damage, I feel like whenever I get it, I just don't see any enemies to begin with. Like, it's really hard to find someone when you have that power up, I feel like. Either that or you get killed in like 2 seconds, so, you know, whichever really floats. But I'll probably post a video to linking out to that other one and give you guys kind of an idea of what it would be like, and you guys can try it on your own. I actually heard a rumor that you only need to beat one level doing the solo lasso thing, and then it would give you the achievement. I'm gonna try that out later, and I'll let you guys know if that's actually true. But it hasn't been confirmed or anything yet, so you never know. So right here is about where the other team makes a nice push to take control. I was lucky enough to pick up the Spartan laser, dropping one of my teammates. But without damage boost, it is kind of hard to kill these things. Like, the Mantis is able to pull back pretty easily. You need 2 shots to kill it, which is really tough because, you know, if they get a beat on you, which obviously they should considering you're a big threat to them, it's hard to get that second shot off. And as you can see here, I'm trying to get another angle, and I get picked off by a binary rifle. So this is really where they start to gain momentum and take control. They more or less take turret and then are able to weed us out by the snipers, and they start moving up by Pelican. And it really puts a wrench in our plans here, because as you can see, we're at 6 minutes, and we're currently losing control. We're still winning 420 to 350, but it's not as big of a margin as we had earlier, and as you can see, they definitely take control here. This gun battle just makes me cringe every time I watch it. If I got that grenade around the corner, I may have won that. I could have swore I got more shots on him, too, which I think is interesting. I either must not have been hitting him or something, because he had like full shields when he came around that corner, so I didn't stand a chance. And this is when you know that you have lost control of mid, is when you're running up like this, and you start getting pelted from one side. Like, I didn't even see that guy over there. I'm able to get away, but not from very long. And when you are hiding behind this rock, you know you officially lost control of the mid there. You know, there's no hope of getting it. You're just stuck. You know, you start finding different ways to get about and try and take it back. We get the Mantis back, which is nice. That's always a nice boost. You can see we kind of have someone up by turret a little bit. I try and move up here as well, just to like get a few different angles on it, hoping to try and change things up. I tried going mid before, and that didn't work out too well. So now at 7 minutes, we are losing. That's how quickly this game can swing. A minute beforehand, we were up by 7, and we are now losing by 1. And it's only 60 seconds worth of time, and this is all based on whether or not we have mid or not. Right here, actually, this works out fairly well for us, I think, because even though the Mantis is, well, plasma pistoled and the guy jumps out, which is, you never want to do that. If you ever get plasma pistoled with the Mantis, don't ever just jump out, because then you're just inviting the other team to get a hold of it, and if they do, that's just a nightmare for you. But it works out for us because it actually lures some of them out a little bit, and we're able to move up and take control of mid again, which is really nice. So even though we lost mid for about a minute, minute and a half, I would say, we take it back quickly, and that's good because, you know, you're going to see here in a second, we're losing by about 7. Even though we have control of mid, we're still down by a hefty margin, and we're going to need to make a pretty solid comeback here to win the match. We still have it. They're still contesting, though. As you can see, these guys are coming around like crazy, bringing up power weapons, sniping from the base, doing everything they can to make sure that we're not going to take this, but we've already got a pretty good foothold. The Mantis, I think, is still around. I'm actually not even sure if that's the case or not. But, again, we're initiating this perimeter where they can't move past the midfield of the map. They can't even get, actually, a third of the way into the map because we've got such good angles on them. You can see here they've kind of got Pelican, and they actually do move up here, but this is where you want to keep them. You want to keep them back like that. If you can keep them back there, that'd be great. This is one thing I do love about Promethean Vision, is I knew that guy was going back for the fuel rod cannon. And that, I don't know how I hit that. That was pure luck. But his buddy, again, is there to come back up here. And this is actually a nice reference to the other video. If you guys remember, last game, we had complete control over them, and then spawns got screwy. We started spawning over in this middle part right here. The difference was, we had control of that entire, basically, left side of the map. If you're spawning at Blue Base, we had the entire left side of the map. We had Pelican, we had our base, we had down there. I was sniping from that far corner, so I had a perfect viewpoint to where they were spawning. The difference in this game is that they didn't really have that presence there. A lot of their team was basically back at the base or hiding back here in this little corner. They didn't have the correct angles to really take advantage of it. So we swoop around, we come back up to mid, and it's just basically the same thing as usual. At 9 minutes, we are losing by 2, but we have control over mid now. And you're going to see here, basically for the rest of the video, it's just us picking people off, taking control, regaining the lead here in a second. Very quickly, actually. It's funny to see how quickly the game can turn once you have full control over this middle section. Because we're basically losing by 2, and then 1 minute later, we're up by like 3 or 4, I think. So controlling the middle is really, really important, especially for this game type. like I said earlier, it's really crucial for big team battle, for Infinity Slayer, and then I would say SWAT. SWAT's probably the most important, because if you know where they're spawning, and you can get a headshot on them before they can even turn around, it's just a huge benefit to you. I can actually also post out to a video about a semi-professional player who he's actually exclusively using the pistol in SWAT. He's got like the most kills right now with a pistol, which is kind of funny. But he's a good YouTuber. He's got some really good information on SWAT if you'd like to see some of that gameplay. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. You're gonna see me use the binary rifle a little bit here, and it's really just cruising towards the end. So once again, I'm going to post some links at the bottom. Feel free to check them out. One's to Nick and Eli regarding the achievements, the medals, things of that nature, and getting more information on the lasso challenge. And then I'll post out to another video of a guy doing a speed run. Well, not really a speed run, but he's doing a lasso challenge of him playing through, I think, the first level. I'll post out to that, and then I'll give you a video of Bois talking about map control with the SWAT game type and using the pistol and all that fun stuff. So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I really wish I would have hit that shot. That would have been really nice. It would have been really nice to get that sniper, but what are you gonna do? That's about it. So take it easy, guys, and I will talk to y'all later.